Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know, my name is Sunli, and for today's video I thought about maybe doing a Middle Eastern makeup because like all over TikTok we see all the time the Australian makeup, and I thought maybe it would be interesting to do some change and do the Middle Eastern makeup. So without further ado, let's start the video. So for the Middle Eastern makeup, we need a makeup that is more revealing than no makeup. But I started to like prepare my skin because for the makeup to sit down really good on your face and on your skin, you just need kind of preparation and really hydrating it. So I did it by using a serum from Avène and also like putting my moisturizer on it and also eye patches. So and I also did like kind of with these ones I did moist my under eyes. Yeah, but let's start the video. And we need, first of all, a concealer. I don't really use a foundation because I think it's just too heavy for my skin, and I'm gonna break out. I think if I use it like all the time, I think I'm gonna break out, and I just don't want that at all. Like, so I try to use a foundation, and I think my skin is doing good, so I just try to do like cover the rednesses and also like next to my nose and yeah, my under eyes and a little bit above my eyes as well, because we need to kind of like cover it all up, especially for the middle. Sorry, I need another mirror for the Middle Eastern makeup because I really can't see myself like in the camera. Yeah, my eyes are actually like my, how do you call it, my eyes are not that strong. I need actually glasses, but I cannot wear them for doing a makeup tutorial, so I just didn't use them. But I need to get lenses, but I'm just too lazy and also like too busy, to be honest, to go get them, because you have to make an appointment and it's for the first time that I'm actually going to get them. I always refuse to get them because I was like, I don't know, I want to do like eye surgery and just like get rid of it and just have it done for good, and not having a day anymore that I have to think about how that I need to wear my glasses and stuff like that. But I actually also like kind of scared, and I also think it's just a big decision that you make and you need kind of like a good doctor, and I haven't found like the right doctor yet. If you guys have done it and know a good doctor like in Europe or I don't know, it can be anywhere actually, because I think it's just such a big surgery, and it's just, I don't know, maybe I'm too scared, but I think it's just such a important, at least, surgery that you need to have a good doctor, and it doesn't matter where you travel to do it, because you have it like for the rest of your life, right? What if you're blind after that? Like literally, what if you cannot see anymore? That would be really bad. So yeah, we need to cover everything. I see some rednesses here, so for it to be covered, I'm also gonna use my concealer. I know maybe it's not the usual tutorial that you see with full foundation, but I think like concealer is so much lighter, and I think it sits well on my skin, especially because I'm gonna just like use powder afterwards, so I think it's just completely fine. Completely fine. Yeah, so I think we're good. Yeah, I think we're good. So I'm gonna use for contouring, it's this side of it. It's from Makeup Revolution, and yeah, I'm gonna do it here. Just, I kind of like it, like I think the Middle Eastern makeup is also like you're gonna be looking a little bit bronze, and I think they usually use a lot of makeup, but I kind of still want to take it a little lighter, just make it doable for every day, and also like usable. Like you can literally wear it and go for a dinner, and you don't really need a fancy party to do it. So just make it more practical. So I'm gonna use my contouring here, but also we need it under our cheeks, yeah, to just make it look a little more higher. And of course, here we need it. And I would also use it under my nose because we want our nose to go like upwards and not downwards, because then it's gonna look like it's just going down, and we want it to go up because it just looks better, right? And also, yeah, here to just make this part also disappear and make it overall smaller, and here as well. And I also, just a trick, I also use it here just because I want to contour my face better, but I don't really use it here. I just use a little more here, and I just, when I blend it, use the blender going here, because I kind of want to you know, contour this way, but I don't want to use the contouring product on it because it's gonna be too much and it's gonna be too dark and it's just gonna be too fake, and I don't want that. But I also wanted to under my here a little, because I don't want to have a double chin, and I think I have a double chin when I try it. When I go here, I think I have a double chin, and I go you see, I have a double chin, and I just don't like that. So now let's try to blend this. Yeah, I haven't done a Middle Eastern makeup for such a long time because I kind of love the Australian makeup and I always do it, you know, like on a daily basis. I think it's just such a cool thing to do. But I used to do the Middle Eastern makeup when I was a teenager, and also afterwards I did it sometimes. I used to love it, especially when I was teenager. I think it was also like very trendy, right? I don't know. So 2018, 19. I don't know. Let's do blend it. I can actually see myself in the camera. Ooh. I need to blend it here. And a trick. Here it comes. You need to listen. I'm gonna do it like on my eyelids as well, because I want to just like give it already kind of like a shadow and kind of like a color to it, so it's not like all, like you cannot see all the concealer afterwards, because if you can see the concealer afterwards, it's just gonna be really not like the how do you call it, the lid shadow is not gonna really sit on it, and it's not really gonna show itself. It's gonna be fake and it's gonna be like cakey, so I don't want that. So I just try to also like blend a little bit of the contouring product on my eyelids already to make it look more natural. So yes, and now we're gonna do it here, and you see I just bring the product here backwards, but I don't use extra product because it's gonna look too dark and it's just gonna be fake, and I don't want it to be fake. I know maybe like for Middle Eastern makeup you can go extra, but I also, as I said, I also want to make it like look a little bit more natural, so you can use it for a normal dinner as well and it doesn't look too much. So I, yeah, blind, yeah, yes, I think it looks good. Oh my gosh, everything you need, Denise. Yeah. Sorry for taking the mirror, but I think it just... And also don't forget your double chin. I need to take the mirror because otherwise I'm just not going to be able to see myself. And I will have summer rest product. And that's not really what I want. So I also contour my neck a little. But also a trick, don't forget to wash off your makeup, also like on your neck. Don't forget to get rid of the makeup on your neck as well when you do it in the night, because it's very important. Otherwise you're gonna get pimples. You're gonna get pimples. What am I talking about? You're gonna get pimples and pickles. Maybe you're gonna get pickles. No, joke aside, but yeah, you're gonna get pimples as well as you're gonna get wrinkles, and we don't want that. We want to avoid that, and we don't want any eczema, anything like that happening to our skin. So we should just like truly get rid of the makeup in the evening and when we wash off our face. So it's really important. Don't forget your neck. Now we're gonna go to the next step, which is we need a blush to make our cheeks look a little red or a little like sun-kissed kind of. But for the Middle Eastern makeup, we need a little bit more. It's not like, I mean, for the Australian makeup, I think you need also a lot, but for the Middle Eastern makeup, we need a little more to make sure that it just sits really good. Because the Middle Eastern girlies, we want to look really like red and look really hot, so we need a little more. And honestly, I think the Middle Eastern makeup is just not shy to look revealing, and yeah, it wants to show up how beautiful you are. So we're gonna do it. And also, as you can see, I do it on my eyelids as well, because it's important, because as I said before, we want to look as natural as possible when we use our lid shadows. So it's important to already prepare that and prepare for it. So we need to use it, and as you can see, it already looks really natural. I also use it on my nose because I want to make it look more sun-kissed and natural. I use a little more because I think it's important. And I also use it a little bit on my forehead to just blend everything in and make it look more sun-kissed, just a little more natural. So here a little. I think it looks so good. I kind of like it. Looks really good. So as of the next step, we're gonna use our powder to just fix everything a bit. Ugh, I need to find my powder. I use the ones from L'Oreal because I think they're the best. I know there are a lot of fancy ones out there, but I think they're the best. They make the job, so I'm happy. They do the job, and I'm happy. It's the L'Oreal 24 Hours Fresh Wear Foundation Powder. So in the lighter tone, I use the lighter tone for my forehead to make sure that I'm not going to sweat and that it's gonna actually see it, because I get a little oily on my T-zone. So also like here next to my nose and on my cheek and a little bit under my eyes and a little bit on my eyelids, So here as well. Yeah, I think it's good. And a little bit on my nose. Now we're gonna use the L'Oreal, also like the L'Oreal powder. It's just a little darker, like the color of it. And we're gonna use that always. When you want to use it, just do that, because you want to get rid of the unnecessary powder so that your face doesn't look too cakey. But yeah, we use that for contouring as well as for giving our skin a little bit color. So we use it on the places that we used our contouring product or cream, I call it, because it's just like a cream to me. We use it exactly where we used our also like a little bit here to make it look more natural, and a little here. You see? And on under our cheeks to make our cheekbones reveal themselves. So here. And we want to use a little bit on our eyelid, because as I said before, we want to look natural. And just exactly everywhere that you used your contouring product, so to make it, first of all, last longer. Second of all, we want to make sure that it just looks better, and is just, yeah, and it's gonna stay there. So it's a bronzing powder, and I also lose it a little bit here just to make sure that I look more natural. So I think it looks good. So now that we have the base, we're gonna go with the blush powder, because we want to make sure that our cheeks are gonna look really sun-kissed, and also like a little like cherry, because Middle Eastern makeup is not shy and wants to show everything a little more. And so we're gonna use it here on our cheeks, especially just here, and also on our eyelids again. And also on our forehead. But I also use it a little bit on my nose to look a little more natural in here as well. I think it looks pretty good and decent. Yeah, looks good. Now we're gonna go with the eyeshadow. And I'm using this one from the Makeup Revolution. It's actually quite good, but I had also like better ones. But I'm gonna go use this one because the colors really match the makeup that I want to go for. I am going to use this one in kind of like, it's not really orange, but it's like a bronze one. So I'm gonna use this one. I like this color a lot, and I think it matches the cherry cheekbones. I am gonna use it here all over my eyelid. It's just the first one that I'm using, so like the first layer of the eyeshadow that I'm using. I'm gonna just do it all over. As you can see, maybe I'm gonna do it because it's just really hard to do it in front of the camera I can really truly see if I'm doing it right here. But yeah. It's actually quite hot. I need water. As you can see, I'm gonna do it here as well. Exactly the same thing. I'm gonna use the mirror to make sure it's gonna look perfect. Because on the camera it's really hard to see if you're doing it correctly or not. I'm actually out of breath, like I need water. So I think it looks quite good, but for the, so I think it's kind of like the Australian version, but for the Middle Eastern version, we need to go a little bit here upwards, because Middle Eastern girlies do the eyeshadow a little bit more revealing and they go a little bit upward, but I don't want to do it too revealing because I think, as I said, I want to do a makeup that is suitable for a lot of events and places. So for that reason, I'm not going to do it too revealing, but I'm gonna show you. I need another one which is more, you know, sharper, the head of it, because the other one was a little bit more rounded. So I'm gonna use this one to make sure I'm gonna do it with the mirror because it's gonna be easier. But you go upwards. You know, you have to see here where your eyelids ends, and then you go upwards, and then you go here, and then blend it all together. So I'm gonna go upwards, and then I'm gonna go in this way, and I'm gonna blend it. I'm gonna blend it all. Someone is calling me. Yeah, someone is calling me. You see, that's how we do it. We go up and then we blend it in. That's it. But usually we go also like a little more higher, but I just want to make sure it looks a little bit more natural. So now that we are done with both eyes, we're gonna use a little bit for our under eye. Just make sure we're gonna go with the color that is either a little bit darker or it's just like a different color. It's just like it's different color than the other ones on our upper lids, but it's just like matches it still. But for this one, I want to go with a color that is a little bit darker. I want to do it a little bit more like a night Middle Eastern makeup, night out. So I'm gonna go with, I would go with the brown one, but I don't really think that I have a brown one here, so I'm gonna go with the black one, but also like melt it a little bit with a brown one that I have here. So, and then go very, very lightly, you know, under my eye. Here, I do it with the mirror because it's just easier. Here, we're gonna go, you know, under this one here. Very, very, very slowly, and make sure that it's really clean. Of course, we can clean it up, but we want just like a fine line, and we don't want to, you know, look like a panda or anything. Yeah, a little bit, and then you see, and when we reach this point, we want to blend it with this one a little bit, but not too much, but just a little bit with this line. You see that? Looks good. And now we're gonna do the same thing for the right one. So you see that? That's how we do it. And then we're gonna go with an eyeliner and do it exactly, you know, you have to see this point. And obviously differs from eye to eye, like eye shape to eye shape, but for me, I'm gonna do it here. When I reach this point, I'm gonna go high, and I'm just not gonna do it all over my eyes because it just looks too much and I don't want that. I just gonna go from here, and I usually do here like a fine tiny line alongside an eyelid because I don't want to make it too much. So I'm gonna use the mirror because it just, otherwise I cannot do it. Like this, and then we're gonna go inside and fill it. You see how careful I am? Wow, that looks actually really good. It's exactly how I wanted it to happen. You know, you have to be very careful when you go inside because we want a really fine line. For the inside, as a Middle Eastern girly, like, and we want to do it like a little more sharper here and a little bit more visible. So I'm gonna try to do it with the mirror because it's just such a you see here, it's such a fine line. I like it. I'm gonna do the other one and then I'm gonna show you the final steps of the eye. Now I'm done with two sides, but we have the under eyes, and we don't want to go with the eyeliner under it because it's gonna be like too much. But they do it, like sometimes they actually do it and go with the eyeliner and then do like another separate line here, so it's just like two separated lines, like two really lines that don't really come together, and they just do it like that. But I don't want to do it like that. I want to go with a black liner, not, it's not the other, like the other one, like this one. And then I want to go into my eyes so that it just looks a little bit more darker. A bit of light eyeshadow to highlight the parts that I want to highlight, which is first of all under my eyebrows, to just make sure that my eyebrows look more visible, are more visible, and kind of, you know, highlight the features that I want. You see, now the whole makeup is more visible. And I'm also gonna do it here, but for the Middle Eastern makeup we also go inside and we do it also under the eyebrows, like under the full eyebrows, not just here, and a little bit under the eyes as well, of course on my nose to highlight it. I'm gonna do it here as well because it just makes your lips look bigger and more visible when you do the lip part. Now we're gonna do the mascara thing. You can also like use fake lashes, but a trick, but I don't use it because I just don't want to use it right now. But if you use this one, if you warm it a little bit, your eyelashes are gonna stay for much longer time upwards, and they're gonna stay perfect. But I'm gonna use it like this anyway, so I'm gonna use it. Just make sure that you don't really lose your eye lashes because it can happen if you just like, you know, take it very rapidly afterwards. But what I do to make sure that I don't really lose my eyelashes, because my mom once lost them, is to make sure that I don't take it this way out, but also like open it first and then take it off. So like this, you know, you can see I use it, I open it, and then take it off. And I'm gonna use the Telescopic mascara from L'Oreal. It's really good. Yeah. Now they're good, but you can also use like fake eyelashes, because then it's gonna be more like a Middle Eastern makeup. So we're gonna use this lip liner from e.l.f. I think like for the Australian makeup, you use like a dark lip liner like above your lips, but I'm gonna go with kind of a cherry lip liner for my lips, and I'm not gonna go all over it because I think it just looks too fake. And I think for Middle Eastern makeup, we want to make sure that our lips look big, but I want to do it a little bit more natural. So I'm gonna go here a little bit above my natural lips, and I also do it here because I think it just looks much nicer when I have it like a little bit above. You see the difference? Wait a minute. You see the difference? A little bit above. I'm gonna do the rest with the mirror because it's just so much easier. Like under it, I did a little bit under my real lips to just make it a little bigger. Now I'm gonna use it like in the middle of my lips because I want to make sure this part is a little darker, and here as well, just like inside of my lips, because I want to make sure it's a little darker. It just looks a little, I think it just looks a little mysterious, which I like. I'm gonna use this lipstick from Kika. Here a little, as well as here. You see, not really inside of it. Because I want to create a little bit of shadow, you know. Go on it with a lip balm or a lip gloss. Doesn't really matter if you want to make it a little glossier. So like this. Here as well. I start from the inside, then go a little like this. So we're almost done, but we're gonna also like fix our eyebrows. If your eyebrows are not that full, then I would also like use a liner and try to like fold them a little bit to just make a little more fuller. Now we're gonna use the fixer spray and fix everything. They always do that. Okay, I'm gonna also like do very quickly my hair and then show you the final results. So I've done my hair. This is the final look. I kind of like it. What do you think? I honestly am not a person for so much of makeup, but I still enjoyed the video and I still enjoy doing like Middle Eastern makeup after such a long time, and I hope you liked it too. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. It would literally mean a lot to me. And yeah, thank you so much for watching my video, and I will see you next time. Bye.